you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?
Patriots, we are live. Happy Taco Tuesday. This is Samson's World, where court, culture, and comedy, boom, collide. I am so happy you're here. Thank you for joining me. We are streaming live right now to Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I mean, that's insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 different platforms at the same time. Look at technology. Look at God. Look at God, as they say. As you know, usually I'm tweaking the nips, guys, making it all happen here on my lonesome, on my ownsome. Anyway, I'm digressulating. This is a big show today, you guys. I don't know if you know about this, but President Trump, sorry, excuse me, had a little gas on the way. Excuse me. Not that kind of gas, Sam. Anyway, President Trump says he is going to pardon Diddy. Maybe he's thinking about it. He's not putting it out. He is bragging about how many people allegedly like to ask him for pardons, because he was just asked yesterday if he would pardon Ghislaine Maxwell. I like to call her Ghislaine Maxwell. She's currently serving 20 years for you know what, getting massages ready for Mr. Epstein. Welcome back. No, not that Mr. Epstein. So check out this clip. This is Trump kind of, I don't know, Freudian slip potentially, if he's going to give the diddler a pardon after Diddy was just sentenced to 4 years, which some people thought was a light sentence. I have to admit, inside the courtroom, when Judge Subramanian was delivering it down, I was like, dang, I thought Diddy was going to walk that day, Harlem Shake out of the front of the courthouse. Big, big news. No, it did not happen. And then, you know, he acted like, hey, I got to make an example out of you. And we're like, oh, God. But after time served, good behavior, he's going to be out in 1.5 years. So some people are saying that's not that bad. But as Brian Steele said, and other lawyers for Diddy's team, that, guys, have you ever spent any time in a federal prison? It is a very, very tough spot. And 1 day is too many days. So check out this clip real quick.
Say it.
The Supreme Court is back, and they rejected today an appeal by Ghislaine Maxwell to overturn her conviction. That means her only chance of getting out of prison is a pardon from you. Is that something you're...
Who are we talking about?
Who are we talking about? He doesn't hear?
You know, I haven't heard the name in so long. I can say this, that I'd have to take a look at it. I would have to take a look.
I mean, dude, he goes, I haven't heard the name in so long. Like, how dumb? How dumb do people really think we are? I just want to be, look, politicians are awful. They've never been honest. Let's be honest. But just quit lying our faces, man. What is her name? Ghislaine? Could you please repeat that? Is it Giz? Is she Ghislaine?
Did they reject that?
Did they? I don't know. I'm the president. I don't know. It's like I know everything until I don't need to know.
I will speak to the DOJ. I wouldn't consider it or not consider it. I don't know anything about it. So, but I'll speak.
I wouldn't consider it or would consider. I don't even know what that is. Let me play that again. That was confusing.
I see. Well, I'll take a look at it. I will speak to the DOJ. I wouldn't consider it or not consider it. I don't know.
I wouldn't consider it or not consider it. I've never even heard those two. I don't even know. That is blowing up my mind. Does anybody even know what that means? I wouldn't consider it. I would not consider it. Yep. Go ahead, Mr. Trump.
Think about it. So, but I will speak to the DOJ. I don't know. I mean, I'd have to speak to the DOJ. I'll look at it. I have a lot of people have asked me for pardons. I call him Puff Daddy has asked me for a pardon.
But she was convicted.
I've had a lot of people ask me for a pardon. I call him Puff Daddy has asked me for a pardon. Oh my gosh. What does that mean, do you guys think? I have a lot of people ask me for pardons. I call him Puff Daddy. asked me for a pardon. Now, Puff, Diddy asked him for a pardon. I haven't heard anything from Diddy's team internally that they have asked for a pardon. They wouldn't mind it. But as somebody made a good point yesterday, do you think Puff would take the Trump pardon, but then he's bought by Trump? Think about it. It is a good, if we're playing chess, like, Nipsey said, chess, not checkers. Is it a good chess move that Trump can grab the black community, okay, potentially by giving Diddy the pardon? And by giving Diddy the pardon, he kind of is like, look, man, I need you to do some campaigning for me. I swear to God, somebody's back here drinking my water, because every time I fill up my damn cup of water, I don't know, it disappears. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm just extra thirsty today. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Welcome everybody to Samson's World. This is where culture, court, and comedy collide. This is your news every day, as we were just talking about Trump considering a pardon for Diddy. Watch this right here. This is hilarious.
I haven't heard the name in so long. I can say this, that
he's talking about Ghislaine Maxwell. Do you guys think they should pardon Ghislaine Maxwell? I don't.
That means her only chance of getting out of prison is a pardon from you. Is that something you're...
Who are we talking about?
Who are we talking about? The only chance for Ghislaine to get out of prison is Trump. Listen to this.
Term today, Mr. President.
Say it.
The Supreme Court is back, and they rejected today an appeal by Ghislaine Maxwell to overturn her conviction. That means her only chance of getting out of prison is a pardon from you. Is that something you're...
Who are we talking about?
Who are we talking about? Come on, dude.
Maxwell.
I haven't heard the name in so long. I can say this, that I'd have to take a look at it. I would have to take a look. Did they reject that?
Did he reject that?
And what happened?
And what happened? I don't know.
I see.
I don't
Well,
know.
I'll take a look at it.
The reporters, you're idiots, but tell me what happened. I don't know. What happened? I don't know. What did I eat for lunch? Does anybody know? I'm not really even sure anymore. I don't know. My lunch was
I will speak
huge.
to the DOJ. I wouldn't consider it or not consider it.
I wouldn't consider it, would not consider it.
Which basically means he's going to pardon Ghislaine Maxwell and send her off to Epstein Island. Just say, shh, with a big, as Mike Myers would say, a big bag of shh. Shut your mouth and don't talk about it. It's like Fight Club. We don't talk about Epstein Island.
I don't know anything about it, but I will speak to the DOJ. I don't know. I mean, I'd have to speak to the DOJ.
I don't know.
I'll look at it.
Why would you consider it is the question. Why would you consider a pardon?
I have a lot of people who have asked me for pardons. I call him Puff Daddy has asked me for a
I
pardon.
call him Puff Daddy. I call him Puff Daddy. Many people just call him Love. Many people call him the Diddler. I don't know. A lot of people have nicknames. I like Puff Daddy. It sounds so nice. Puff Daddy sounds so nice when you say it like that. I love Puff Daddy. We partied back in the day. He's got a lot of nice jets. I love Puff Daddy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to take a look at it. I have to ask DOJ.
I
I didn't know
gotta
they
take a look at
rejected it. I didn't know she was even asking for it, frankly.
I didn't even know she was.
Asking for it, frankly. Who's not asking for a pardon?
I didn't know. Does she want one? I would give her one if she wanted one. I just didn't know if she was asking for one. I don't know. Is she asking for it? I don't even know. Is she asking for a pardon? I don't even know. I haven't even heard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to take a look at it. I have to ask DOJ. I didn't know they rejected it. I didn't know she was even asking for it, frankly.
I didn't know, frankly.
Who is Frankly, and why is he such an honest guy that people think they can say,
I don't know, frankly.
this is insane, you guys. China, gee. I don't know, because the Democrats proved themselves by taking Diddy to court. I would never vote Democrat again because of this case. Trump is looking good right about now. Thank you, China, for your commentaries. I got to be honest. I'm not left or right, but I have found I am about our Constitution. I am about our freedom of speech more so than ever because I see it's at risk. Yeah, I mean, look, Biden was awful. Let's go, Brandon. We know that. But you know what I can't stand is how they keep playing. Oh, that was Biden. Like, what does it stop being Biden's fault? I don't like losers. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of excuses and losers. Losers. When have you ever seen Tom Brady win a Super Bowl and talk about and trash the quarterback for years after he won that Super Bowl? Trump has won the election. They've all won. They are in. And they can't stop talking about, oh, it's Biden. It was Biden. Oh, Biden. Who cares? I hate hearing that name. I don't even want to hear the name anymore. But be honest, quit blaming people. We're not stupid. They're acting like we're stupid. And they're taking away our freedom of speech. And what's amazing is how so many of you out there are willing to take away free speech just because you like how it sounds. But what happens when I don't like how your free speech sounds and I want to take it away? You think I would do that? Hell to the nah. Hell to the nah. Because I believe in freedom of speech. I'm a comedian. Even those little dick Nazis walking down the streets in Charlotte, Jews will not replace us. Jews will not replace us with, right? Made it really tough now to ever go out and get a tiki torch, right? They fucked up tiki torches for everybody. They fucked up tiki torches for everybody. They fucked up tiki torches for everybody. Yeah, Jews will not replace us is what they said. Is what really? Who am I replacing? I'm sitting here in my attic making a podcast that not many people are even watching. Who? I'm Jewish. I'm really going to replace you? You think I like what they were saying? Do you think that made me feel good to see that in America and have our president say, well, there's some nice people, there's some, on both sides of this. But I believe that those micro penis biatches have the right because it's their freedom of speech. Hate speech is covered under freedom of speech. If you're going to live here in this country, in America, you have to believe in a few things. Freedom of speech, where I can say any crazy ass shit. I can dress like a clown. I can do whatever I want, express myself in any way that I see fit. Look at Richie the Barber. Richie the Barber tattooed his whole body. He's a clown barber who found Jesus and now pulls the Holy Spirit out of people. It's insane. But it's his right to be insane. As long as you're not harming anybody, why do we care? Do unto others as you want done to yourself. That's the simple principles. Where do we get away from that? Well, a long time ago. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Guys, what about Ken 25? Let's switch it up just a little bit. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Yeah. Anyway, enough of Mr. Trumpy Umpy. He is great for impressions. I mean, he's great for comedy. You cannot deny that. What is this?
I have a lot of people who've asked me for pardons. I call him Puff Daddy has asked me for a pardon.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, AI Sam. Now, let me see. Ken just released this video the other day. Dude, Ken is toying with us, I believe. I love you, Ken. Please, Ken, come talk to us again. You took the internet in the world by storm with K25, and we are just asking. I don't know if you guys picked up what that was. That was him watching TV. If you look in, let me see. If you look, yeah, you're missing it. He basically has K25 on his lap. Does everybody know what K25 is? That is a alien meteorite that crashed in his yard, and he grew the thing. Let me show you a little more. He recently took K25, who named it after himself. His name is Kevin Morris. Here's the little black hole. You guys see this? Okay. It's bubbling, okay? It is not the Beverly Hillbillies. This is not bubbling with ooze and oil, me friends. This is an alien. This is some alien being, and wait for it. This freaking thing moves. It looks like a root that is alive. It is an alive root. He's grown into a freaking crazy tree. Nobody knows what he's doing, man. He grew this thing from a small meteorite. He split it off. He ditched parts of it, the main part, what we thought of K25, in some park in Panama. Look at this. Dude, look at that. Moving. Oh, that just gets me. That gets me. Look at that. Look at this end here. Moving. Do you see that, guys? That's in the ground. Spooky. So that is the latest of Ken. People don't know if it's real. They don't know if it's fake. You can go check it out here on my YouTube page. Ken was like, whoa, man. I mean, I can't tell if it's real or fake. I really cannot. It pisses me off. It doesn't get me mad as AI Bob Ross, though, I have to be honest.
I can't do this anymore. Look at this trash. It's garbage. I've had it with these happy little trees. Screw it. To hell with this painting. I'm done. You hear me? I can't keep pretending. Screw.
Oh my God. Have you guys been seeing those? I love that. I love that. I'm never as mad as Bob Ross. You know what I mean? Guys, it is great to have you here today. Welcoming everybody from all platforms. We are streaming now. This is Samson's World. As you can see the sign behind me. To Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. I mean, just think about that. I mean, as a comedian, as a performer, I have the opportunity to have a bigger show than Kimmel, Fallon, Colbert, Gutfeld, all of them. And I'm just sitting in the power of my home, running it myself. I don't need a crew. I don't need anything. I just need me and this big fat mouthpiece. And you guys. Most importantly, I need you guys. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard about this case. It is heartbreaking. Okay, hold on. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. This is sad. This is an incredibly sad case.
I beg your pardon. I did want to clear space for this.
1 second,
This is important.
Yes, guys, Kyron Lacey was supposed to be in the NFL. Kyron Lacey was accused of something and being investigated for something that he didn't do, and he died having to live with the guilt and the consequences of a guilty man knowing he was innocent. It recently was discovered that he was 72 yards away from the crash, that police and state policemen tried to coerce and doctor and use ways to manipulate statements that put this young man behind bars. They changed his joy, they changed his life, and eventually he took his own life. This was supposed to be a career, but at least he was supposed to be here. At some point throughout his career, I would expect to have said his name. So I'm gonna say his name tonight.
Amen.
Kyron Lacey was innocent. Kyron Lacey should be here with us. Nothing will ever repair or replace the pain that their parents, that his parents have to feel and his loved ones have to feel. But we could say his name. There were so many stations that ran the fact that he was being investigated. So I wanted to make sure here with Scott, we could say that he was an innocent man and at least know that he has that as he rests.
Dang, that was such a sad story, guys. And if you guys don't know, Kyron Lacey was basically convicted of this terrible car accident, and then they have, you know, the
video. You can clearly hear the suggestive nature indicating that I need you to
that witnesses were coerced into saying it was his Charger, and then you can actually see in the video that he was nowhere near the accident. Check out this video.
say that you had to slam on your brakes and you had to avoid a Charger.
Okay, just make sure you add in there that you had to slam on your brakes, and the brakes, like, you know, you had to slam on the brakes to avoid that Charger, and the brakes locked up to avoid that Charger. That's.
But then you hear Gold Truck, the witness who's the Gold Truck, what he says. And he says verbatim.
I ain't skid mark or nothing, I wasn't even going for it. That lady in the back of me, she didn't saw what was happening. That's how she called that wreck. She was running in the back of me. She pulled on the other side. And that's not in it.
I didn't skid marked or nothing because I wasn't even going that fast. That lady in the back of me, she didn't see what's happening. That's how she caused that wreck. She was going to run into the back of me, and she pulled into the other side. But there's a bigger problem. I then obtained the actual written statement.
Yeah, this is so sad. So this kid was supposed to be a huge NFL star.
And this is from the Gold Truck.
And
this is the Gold Truck.
The video and
now,
finding out
after the statement we just went through, notice.
And he took his own.
I've obviously redacted names, addresses, and the cell phone number in fairness to the individual who is Gold Truck Number one, in oncoming traffic. See, the problem with that statement is it is in direct contravention to what was said minutes earlier. It's not written by him. And where it says signed, it's not signed. It's refused.
Wow. Man, it's just so sad. This guy was going to be a huge NFL star, and it was just all taken from him. And he was accused, and then they have video. He was 75 feet behind the accident, wasn't even there to cause it, but he was blamed for it. They coerced a witness into saying it. This all just came out, and he took his life because of it. So amazing how, things out of our control can just change our whole life in a heartbeat. That's why you have to be so thankful. I mean, every day, just thank God for the breath that you breathe, because man, it could be taken away in the next breath and you just don't know it. But thank you guys for being here today. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Thank you. Let's see what else is happening, you guys. The Austin comedy scene. This is a great one. Austin comedy scene is hurting big time. Bobby Lee had this great clip, which I really appreciate him standing up to these guys, because Bobby Lee is a big comedian. Let me pull this in real quick. Hold on. Where is that? Hold on, Patriots. Sit still for a minute. This clip from Bobby Lee. Here we go. Bobby Lee was given it to, I forget this guy's name, Ari, whatever his name is, Austin comedian, huge Kill Tony comedian. And he's talking about how he knows somebody is cool if they can say the N-word, which is so just ugly to me. Hold on here. Wait a minute. Hold on, Patriots. I'm bringing it in. This clip is insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Where did it go, Sam? Hang on, guys. Bringing this clippity clip in. Let's see if I can get this dang thing. I swear to God, this, technology, guys, is half the battle here. Let me see. Okay. What the heckensteins? Okay. Give me a second here, guys. You're being very patient. I really appreciate that. Here we go. Here we go. Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone, and I've made up my mind. Okay, check out this Bobby.
You know when like you're hanging out with another comedian, he says the N-word around you for the first time?
Yeah.
I like that. That's a little trust that I'm in the circle.
Here we go. Let's talk about this real quick, okay?
I like that. That's trust. We're in the circle. That is what the Austin comedy scene that Joe Brogan, Tony Hinchcliffe, frickin' Big J Okerson, Gomez, what is that guy's name? Nobody even cares. All of the legions of skanks and the Megan's Law bro comedians acting like it's free speech just so they can say the N-words around their buddy. And this guy just gave them all up. That is how they can trust you. If a bunch of white dudes, if it's cool for them to use the N-word around you. Disgusting. Get them, Bobby.
I'm not with that. What you guys are doing in Austin.
What do you mean?
Well, let's be real. I don't like some of the words you guys use freely.
Like what?
It's like edgelord. It's like
not all of it.
I know, but it's becoming so hacky to me that 100%. People you guys use these words just for the shock factor.
100%.
Like, I'm not into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think the R word sometimes, but I would never say the N word in any environment.
Okay.
On March 7th, 2023, Joe Rogan officially made the comedy mothership open to the public, which started an epic comedy bull run in Austin, Texas.
Yes. Joe Rogan opened up that whole thing. And did you hear him? He said it is cool. He trusts a comedian if he can say the N-word around him. Now, edgelord. I didn't know what an edgelord was. Did you guys? I'll read it. AI interview. An edgelord is a person, particularly online, who posts provocative, extremist, or taboo opinions to shock others and appear cool or edgy. This behavior often involves an exaggerated attempt to shock others with dark, nihilistic, or offensive viewpoints and is considered a slang term, sometimes used derisively. The term was first used in its modern sense in 2015 and combines edge, referring to being provocative, and lord, a mocking honorific similar to shitlord. So he basically called him a shitlord. And that's what I think the Austin comedy scene has become, a bunch of shitlords, you know? I mean, this guy, let's hear it.
And all of Joe Rogan's comedy pals moved to Austin in hopes of capitalizing on the gravitational pull of the Rogan sphere. And for 2 years or so, they absolutely did. Like, for a long time, there was no other city in the...
Facts, because we were stuck here in LA locked down while he took all of his comedians, you know, they all went with their rich buddy Joe Rogan and fled LA, like Ari Shaffir, who made the disgusting joke about Kobe pretty much the day he passed and then flees to Austin. And then he's like, Austin sucks. It's not a cool town. Dude. That guy can suck it. He just drugged Bert Kreischer on Molly. Okay. And Bert Kreischer freaked out and had panic attacks. I'm shocked. He wasn't like, what did you put toothpaste in my drink? Like, to him, his stomach, Bert Kreischer's stomach looks like he's pregnant with Ralphie May's baby. I don't know. He looks like he ate his wife. I don't know what he's doing now. Mad respect to his hustle. He's successful. What do we got here? Ray Johnson. Trump, whenever he be talking, he doesn't finish his words. He cuts them off instead of completing them. Yeah, that's very true, Ray Johnson. But you know, in Trump's defense, what is he, like 80? So, I mean, my dad is 80. My mom is, I mean, would you want your 80-year-old mom or dad running our country? God, no. I love my parents. My dad's very successful. My mom's very successful, very smart, intelligent people. Would I want them running our country? No. My mom doesn't even know how to use GPS. She doesn't know what she thought Waze was just like a scale app. I mean, what are we doing here, man? I'm digressulating. No, it's too much, Patriots. It's way too much. You guys are amazing. I actually am going to be hitting the road here in a little bit. Ray Johnson, I appreciate your comments. I appreciate you joining us. Again, guys, this is Samson's World, where court, comedy, and culture collide. I am broadcasting right now to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter. Twitter is actually pretty cool. I can now, I'm tweedly-diddly-diddly-ding or Xing. I'm Xing it out. I was mad this morning, guys. I don't know what was into me, but I was just mad. Do you ever wake up just angry and you just don't know why? I was angry like this.
I can't do this anymore. Look at this trash. It's garbage. I've had it with these happy little trees. Screw it. To hell with this painting. I'm done. You hear me? I can't.
Have you guys seen Sora 2? Like, this is getting insane with AI. That was all just AI, of course. Bob Ross is passed and would never get that upset. But what do you guys think about AI? I think it's going to be a real issue. I mean, they put that stuff out and automatically they had like Martin Luther King, like DJing, like a bunch of disrespectful shit. They had Michael Jackson doing stand-up comedy. They got Tupac doing stand-up comedy. It's crazy what this AI can do. And I'm just not sure it's in our best interest. I'm just not sure. Let me see here. What else we got on the news feed? Tropical storm Jerry is formed and should strengthen into the Atlantic's next hurricane. Where do they get these names? Jerry? Ooh, why don't they try scary names like like Augustus. I mean, Augustus sounds like wins. That sounds strongs. I live in the Tikayaka. What is that? My miracle mama. Not live on the TikTok. No, I'm not live on the TikTok because I was banned on TikTok. Also, too, TikTok is so funny because here I broadcast through StreamYard, great app. I can only go live to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. I don't believe you can go live to TikTok through this app. I could be wrong. Let me know in the commentaries. Also, though, my live was banned on TikTok because my son made a terrible joke and he said he's diddle-diddling children, and it shut my whole live down, bro. It sucked. Yeah, my live. I will no longer, live access has been removed, you can see. I've tried to appeal. They're like the appeal process period is passed. So it is what it is. But I cannot go live on TikTok. I mean, unless somebody has any ideas, but as far as I know on StreamYard, you cannot go live. Damn, sorry about that. Yeah, it's okay. My miracle mama. You are my miracle mama. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining today. Anything you'd like to talk about while I'm still here? I can address anything. Like we talked about at the top of the hour, Diddy, I believe, could be looking at a pardon from Trump. I think once things calm down, I don't think Diddy's going to serve that whole sentence. I think now that all the hoopla is over, the government didn't have anything. Maureen Comey was fired. I don't know. I just don't see Diddy serving all that time. What do you guys think? I don't believe it. Did you guys see on my show yesterday those LSU students? It's pretty ugly. I can show you that real quick. I hate racism. I don't know. I hope you guys do too. I believe I have children. I believe in raising your kids to just be smart. Oh yeah, 3i Atlas, you guys, is passing super, super close to our sun. It is not like a comet, okay, where it has a trail at the end. It actually has something lighting up in the front. People joke it's like headlights. I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, aliens, I believe. What do you guys think? I believe that it's real. Here is this tape yesterday, though, from LSU students acting discussing, yes, ban racism. Ban racism. And look at these.
And that's why their culture is fucked up, and I don't care. And I don't care that your culture is fucked up. I don't care.
And I bet these girls go to church on Sunday. How can you go and believe in Jesus, do unto others as you want unto yourself, and you say, I don't care? Because basically what I'm decoding here is she's like, I don't care about your culture. I don't care about your excuses. I don't. Typical Karen behavior.
Let's not show them.
Are y'all yelling at our camera?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought, were y'all not just talking to our camera?
We're going home to our house.
And I said, we're going home to our house. Like, she's talking to her like, oh my God, we're going home to our house. What are you talking about? Okay.
Okay.
Are we talking to your camera? Are we?
Oh, it just looks like on the stairs.
We're not talking to anyone, guys.
Girl, calm down.
We're not talking to anybody, okay? And she says, girl.
I just asked the question. It looks like
okay, well, the answer is no.
Okay, well, the answer is no, dude. That is, guys, that is Karen 101 if you want to end the conversation. Okay, well, the answer is no. Do you need me to call the police? Of course, she did call the police, and they acted like these girls were the aggressor. Let me pull up that clip real quick. We talked about this yesterday, but that's crazy to me. The cops, I thought, were kind of nasty about this.
On this, I'm gonna look up the statute for disturbing the peace. If it fits, she will be charged with disturbing the peace. At the end of the day, I'm gonna ask y'all again because you are blatantly disobeying what I asked you to do as well. Just like I told her not to say nothing to y'all, and she came up here and said something to y'all. and you open that door and you address her.
People from Baton Rouge. I just talk about people from Baton Rouge. We're not from Baton Rouge. So I'm not talking about you. So why are you screaming at our opinion? I'm not.
You become the aggressor, okay? Because now you're approaching her. Can she get to you through a closed door? Absolutely not.
You don't think it's strategic too that they send the black officer to deal with this? I mean, this is the type of systematic crap in America that especially black women have to deal with. You know, why is he talking to them like that? What did they do? You don't think that you'd be upset if some people next door were talking this kind of shit to your Ring camera? You have it on tape. It's viral. You're caught. This is bad behavior. They don't just need to learn where, oh, you know, it's not like you need to, you know, you need to lose your job. You need to lose your life. You need to seriously go to training or like you need to go to a HBCU and hang out until you are fluent in the black culture and respected enough that you can come back out in society. And we know that shit like this will never happen again. You know, it's just disgusting behavior that just continues to happen, man. These Karens.
When you open that door and you present yourself to her and y'all start fighting, you're aggressive because you should have never opened that door. All you had to do was call us and say, hey, look, I'm having problems with her again. She's being an asshole. And then I would have come out here and I would have dealt with her.
You're safe behind your door, and so if you engage.
Right, guys, right. And would you have said that to the other guy? I don't know, guys. This is just, it gets tiring. The black girls being harassed. Yep, Auntie Gina, how you doing? Good to see you there, Auntie Gina. Don't agree with the cop here. No, I don't either. These girls started this shit. You know, they came home drunk from essing on some D's at the fraternity house and thought it'd be cute. Like, you know, I understand now. You know, I went to a public school, but it was predominantly white. And I never realized the comfort I had in that looking around and mostly everybody was white. That's comfort. Whereas when you look at kids who say my son goes to a predominantly Latino school, it is harder for him to fit in, I realize. Even with girls. I asked friends, like, if you think about at a public school, you know, where there's a few black kids at the school, are they getting asked to the prom? Are girls finding them attractive? Are parents going to be okay with them going to the prom with some of these kids? And those things alone keep kids, like I want it for my son. He's a white, ginger, redhead, you know, at a predominantly Latino school. And, you know, he does well. But sometimes I wonder, is there a barrier where even some of the women might not even find, they don't want a guy who looks like that? I don't know. But I think the more that we can all understand each other and be open to each other's cultures and differences and learn from each other, the more we can close the gap. There's such a gap between all of us that is just so ridiculous. And it's all held in place by stereotypes. And stereotypes are so magically strong because what they do is they're so scary and magical that they keep people away. And a lot of times you got to get beyond the stereotype. Look, I'm Jewish. You don't think people always said, oh, yeah, Sam, don't Jew me down. Don't be a Jew. Oh, yeah, Sam's not going to tip. He's a Jew. No, I'm one of the most generous motherfuckers you'll ever know. Ask about me. People know. I still get called a Jew. Stereotypes. They are so powerful that instead of coming to know me and know that I am not the cheap Jewish guy that you think. What's up, comedian Lawrence Braggs? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in on the feed. We're just talking this bullshit. I don't know if you guys saw these LSU girls. These white girls came up. I'll show the clip again real quick. And they got caught. They got caught.
That your culture
Look at these.
fucked up, and that's why their culture is fucked up, and I don't care. And I don't care.
Yeah, but the truth is you do care about the culture, because I bet if we were in your car when you're bumping around with all your girls drinking, or you're making one of those sorority videos where you're all dancing, you're not using country music, you're using hip hop black music. You don't care? Of course you do. That's the problem with white people. Of course you care, because everything that you do in America was pretty much influenced by black people.
That your culture is fucked up. I don't care.
Your culture, if her culture is fucked up, then what is your culture? Every time they plump their lips. OMGs. Yes. Let me just say this. Black women. Black women are the most educated people on the planet. Facts. And black women, I always say this. Look at all these bitches stealing your looks, acting like it's ugly on you, but to them it's beauty. Kim Kardashian. These fat catcher mitt lips, bros. They're not natural. The BBLs. You got to work for an ass, ladies and gentlemen. An ass doesn't just come. If you see a pair of skinny legs with a fat ass, they didn't earn it. They want your lips, hips, and dips, ladies. Did you hear what I just said? Black women, the Nubian princesses, the queens of our earth, they want your lips, hips, and dips. Think about that. But they don't want to be you. But they want to steal every part of you. And then they act like this and say shit like this.
It's fucked up and I don't care. And I don't care that your culture is fucked up. I don't care. Let's not show them.
And then when the girl comes out, this Karen is able to turn it on her. And then the cops act like she's the aggressor. Don't you know there is a stereotype, like I was saying, that black women have to deal with all the time, that when a black woman stands up for herself, she's called aggressive. Why? But when a white woman stands up for herself, that is right. She deserves that. And we're not scared of her. We just want to make sure we help her get what she needs right away. Right? But when a black woman does the same, she is viewed as aggressive or called a bitch. I don't get it. I personally don't like all those fat lips, man, that fake shit, fake eyelashes. Ladies, get the fuck out of here with that. Sorry, I'm cursing today, but I do not care about fake on women, man. Be real. What would you guys do if I was in the club and I had a cucumber in my pants, right? A really nice, not one of the soft ones, no, ripe cucumber, and I stuffed it, bro, and we're dancing. We are... I feel a little boot coming through on you. Step like it. We're dancing. And my cucumber. It's a fake cucumber. And then we get home. You're like, oh my God, that was like, this guy's sporting some heat. And I get home and I'm like, I'm sorry, it's a cucumber. You don't mind, do you? I bet you do. Same way I feel about these eyelashes. Same way I feel about fake breastulins, you know? That's not why I don't wear makeup. It's because I'm lazy. I don't know. We can play with the cucumber. Yeah, you can play with the cucumber, but you're going to be disappointed. You're like, I didn't know this thing came off. You didn't say that at the club, Sam, that this was detachable dick. I thought you were sporting it, Sam. Yeah, you paid for my drinks. You're an excellent dancer. But what? Is it? It's a Japanese cucumber, too. It's not very girthy. Anyway, I'm digressulating. It's crazy, guys. I have to actually run. Why can't we have, what are you saying, Pegasus over here? Why can't we have fake tits? You can have fake tits. I never said you can't have fake tits. I'm just saying you don't need them. I see women who are beautiful. It might be a no cup, might be an A cup, B cup, whatever cup you have. I'm more interested about that track booty, okay? And I'm going to say the personality. Obviously, I remember when I was in high school, this one girl, she was older. She's like, I could have anybody in this high school. I was like, not me. She's like, what? I was like, yeah, you could not have me. And it worked because then she wanted me. So then I dated her, you know, for like a month, you know, typical high school relationship. And I couldn't stand just the arrogance, man, that everybody wants me. You know, I was like, so it really showed me then that a personality look, I got to have looks. I got to have that ass. You know what I mean? That quack, quack. But you can't just, you know, it's not enough to go the long haul, to go the marathon, to grow old together. When you get old, the looks don't matter anymore. So it's about the connection, the energy connection that you have, man. So yes, and those fake to the lankings. I mean, our next generation, grandmothers and grandfathers are going to look crazy. These grandmas are going to have these fake titties at the beach, face tats. Grandpas are going to be face tatted. That's going to be weird. Family pictures are fucked for the next 25 years. I don't know what I'm saying. But yes, you cannot just give them Miracle Grow. I agree. And guys, ladies, gentlemen, whatever makes you feel good at the end of the day and makes you happy, I hope you do that. It is your freedom. Even those people who I think have gone way too far with plastic surgery and like, just crazy. They look crazy. Everybody thinks they look crazy. God bless you, man, and do what you want to do to be happy. I really don't care. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect my family. Live how you want to live in this one life that we get. I do have to get rolling, guys. You got anything in closing? Sam, you should check out Romika Meek's case in Chicago. I'm not aware of that. Will you please send me some links of that? Romika Meek's case. Why? What's going on with that? Please let me know. Please let me know. Thank you. Thank you. You guys, this has been an excellent show today. Taco Tuesday. This is about 47 minutes of power. I hope you guys really had a good time. I love you guys. Just remember, you know, we all go through those times. I've been going through those times lately, try to figure out how to make money, try to figure out how to make success. Try to keep it all balanced, try to keep happy, try to keep healthy, try to keep feeling good. Why do I put this in my body? Why can't I not put that in my body? Should I stop? Should I start? What do I do? It's all a fart. Anyway, I'm digressulating as usual, but I love you guys. This has been Samson's World, where culture, comedy, and court collide. You know, your world. I'm just spinning it. My goal is to be the most successful show on the internet in the world. Thanks to you guys. Let's build global Patriot fans. Again, we're streaming to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. So it's all at Secret Service Sam. Make sure you're following me. I love you guys. Have a wonderful, blessed Tuesday. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of TikTok and the world. Remember, there's no boring times, just boring people.
Can you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?